this? Ha-ha. Here we go. Ha.
Good morning.
Good morning. And welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow.
The Adventures of Liz and Rebecca.
That's at a slightly funny angle, but I'm going to just let it go. It looks like it's tilted. I can never get the camera set up right, but you know what? I think y'all will survive, even if we look like we're on a boat, because I feel like I'm on a boat lately, and that's okay. All right, hi. I'm Rebecca. I'm the owner of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in downtown, finally really chilly without being rainy, Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there.
I think it's the thing pulling and the yeah. Anyway. Hi. So we talked about a lot of things and we worked on a lot of things and stuff yesterday, 2 days ago. Feels like yesterday. At the virtual sit and stitch that we did. So you all are going to see some of the benefits of that today. We're going to get through what we can because lots of stuff had to happen and it's already like 9:20. So we'll get done what we can. The first one was, I think at some point yesterday, at some point Sunday, gotta get my days straight. The last day I did on-camera work for the shop. We talked about wearing our ranunculi.
We did.
So we are.
I finished one last week and hadn't shown it off. And
well, when you're done with that stitch, let's show. This one's been sitting on a rack with like a poking into this and stretching out the neck for months. So, but it's still the wide neck is kind of part of the design of this. So I'm backing up so we can Ta-da! This is my worsted weight ranunculus. I made 2 during the knit along, which honestly is still going on. But back when it was like the thing. And this is the thicker one that I made with Juniper Moon Cumulus, color changing yarn, long color changes, like one skein end is here and then another, and then I played around with the end so my sleeves could work. I think I used 4 skeins for this.
This is Davila
by Plymouth. They have discontinued this yarn, so if you love the color, I don't think we have any more.
No, we have some red.
Do we?
Yep.
Okay. Do we have enough?
I don't know.
Okay. Talk to us. As always, you did your crocheted edgings. I crocheted
the edging.
I think this is so cool because with her hands down on her sides, or she's not going like this with it. It kind of looks like a poncho. Isn't that fun? Like this sweater comes out a little different every time, which is why so many people have made them multiple times, which is really cool. So.
I found this with the sleeves on needles. So, like, the sweater was done, except for the sleeves, in a box by my packing station.
Oh, as we're kind of taking your packing station and maybe moving it into the pit of despair.
Oh, it's almost done.
So what you might have already said, but I wasn't paying attention. Shocker. What size needles did you?
I did 11.
You did 11. So pattern is written for a 10. Liz likes to bump everything up. So, and do you remember what size you made? I'm trying to remember what size I made.
I want to say it's 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think I followed the directions for like a 5 for this one. And I followed the directions for like a 9 for my lace weight one to just make it big and flowy. Because that's the idea is like, it's got a lot of positive ease, but on a 10, even worsted weight, it will drape nice. So it won't feel huge. You'll have all this stuff around you, but with your hands down. Like, this doesn't look huge, I think. If I go like this, you can see how wide it is. But when I'm just walking around, I'm not doing this. So, yeah, So this is my super, super bright sweater. Almost wore this to SAF, but it didn't.
It's hot.
See, this is a really soft cotton, worsted weight, but it's actually really happy on a 10. So most things we have on a 10. Will you be okay with that message thing that came in there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I don't want to get up and flick it out of the way. So I don't know if... Hang on. Okay, good. She's going over there. I didn't know if the mail lady was trying to drop something off. So I'll probably wear this today. The 3/4 length sleeves. At some point, I'm probably going to get too cold outside and just this because it is like it's 39 degrees outside, but it feels a little more chilly.
Yeah, it's got that damp cold to it.
Damp,
so.
but not rainy damp. So like
Tomorrow's rainy damp.
Oh well, see, the rainy damp feels twice as cold to me.
It does.
So let's talk about either what we did during the sit and stitch or other things we've completed. And as always, so I don't take up too much time, Liz, let's start with you.
I got lots done this weekend.
Yay! I think I did too.
Made a dress.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It's really teeny tiny green and black plaid. Yeah. So it might just look green, like olivey green to y'all on the other end of this. It's super cute.
It looks really good with the red sweater, but it's too warm.
So you have to come by the shop outside to see that in action. And I know some of you watch from far away, so I don't know. You saw it when we stood up.
And then I've been making lots of my little crocheted squares. So I'm up to
Got a whole pile of those.
like almost 5. I think I'm short on the 5 with just a couple of colors, which I'm still
Now,
working on.
remind people what you're doing with these squares.
I want to do a sweater with a knit bottom and sleeves, the crocheted sleeves that are part knit and part crochet.
Crochet,
Yeah.
knit, crochet. Yeah. Okay.
So I did that during sit and stitch. I worked on I'm making these are all tingly. I'm making gauntlets and warmer whatever
Things to keep.
things to keep my whole arm warm. And I got
This needs to
probably
go back over.
2 inches done during sit and stitch on those. They're going to be all scrappy out of Saxony, and I'm double straining them.
Oh, and they're different
So
colors.
They are.
They both have a gray, but then they have a different
This
colors
is
of
green
blue.
and light blue, and this
Oh.
one's black and gray.
Oh, so they're like gonna be Saxony, but gonna be different.
Yeah. And scrappy, because when I run out of a color, I'm going to just add in another color.
That's super cool.
And then I did lots. Told you I did. And
But
then-
wait, there's more.
Wait,
I love
there's
it.
more.
I love it.
I got 5 more rows done
Oh,
on my
oh.
thistles.
Oh, turn it upside down, which is right side up, but it's upside down for when knitting. I got it.
Thank you.
Sorry.
So I am.
That's a thistle. Do you
I
see
am
the
on
thistle?
the leaves and the stem part of
Wow.
the thistle on
Look at you being all productive. On
both
2
rows.
sweaters?
Yeah, because I do them 2 at a time. So there it is.
Oh, that's super cute. Oh, that shows up really well
Yeah.
on camera. That's awesome.
And then the last thing I did, I felted
That makes me think of a Pippin song. Okay, go ahead.
felted all of my pot holders.
Is that all of them? Like
That's
Christmas
all
is
of-
done?
Yes.
Can I see one? Is
Yes.
that just one? I don't want the whole thing. Oh, that's super.
So they are super thick.
Oh, I wish. Okay, we have this. We have this to
and
show.
they're
I was like-
wonderful bendy.
I was like, I wish we had something to show off. Like, okay, so this is my garter cowl with one skein of the Yana XL and like just knitting garter. I want to say I was on like a 19 or something. What were you knitting on?
I did a 17 and I did 15 stitches by 12 ribs. So
This is only like 8 stitches wide. Hold up your thing. Like, that's what felting does. Like, 8 stitches, 15 stitches, but it's felted down. Like, this is super squishy. You can see the stitch definition. You can see the stitch definition here. But this is much more of a, like, durable... You could take things out of the oven maybe
Yeah.
with this.
yeah,
That's super cool.
they need to be a little gleaned from the dryer and lint.
That's why your gleaner is here.
Yes.
Are you just going to use the...
I put
The
the
brushy
biggest.
side?
No, I put the biggest one on because actually the little thin one, it gets all the.
It gets super stuck. I found when I'm gleaning like a regular sweater, the lint brush part of it will actually get stuck in my sweater. It's like too fine. But
Yep, and it gleans nicely, so it'll take
That's
all the little
cool.
fuzzies off.
She will glean until there's nothing left, and then she'll give it to them. So hopefully there'll still be some pot holder left.
It'll be a great.
Those look awesome.
You can use them either as trivets or as pot holders because they're really
what?
Trivets.
The word went by really fast. Sorry. I didn't even totally hear it, so I want to make sure. I'm sorry, it's the English teacher side of me. I heard you can use it as hip. I went, what?
Trivets.
Trivets.
Yep. So, and like, they all came out almost exactly the same size.
That's really cool.
So, because some of them I had to knit a little tighter to be sure to get 2 out of every.
Mm-hmm. And
every
felting
ball.
is an inexact.
Yep.
Yeah.
I ran them through the wash twice and the dryer twice. So the first time they came out of the dryer and I was like, oh, I bet I can get them a little tighter.
Yeah,
so.
Tighter is good. Did you see the reel I sent you that was like when it talks something being an art or a science? It's
yes,
like you say,
crochet is a science.
You say it's an art, not a science, when it's inexact. You know, and the woman was like, and so crochet, like if you're not, although I would contest this slightly. What she said is crochet, if you don't do it exactly right, it's messed up. So is crochet a science? Where I would take issue with that is there's a lot of fudging in crochet. So I would still call it a science because all the counting and math and everything else. But
crochet and knitting are more of a science than an art, but there is an art to the science.
Ha! Take that, whatever. So it's like those Venn diagrams of like not like all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you going to spend the rest of the episode gleaning?
No.
Okay. Are you done?
Maybe.
Can I share a couple things now?
I'm done. I've got all
okay.
that. I felt like it was so much, but you know,
it is. It is. It's just
more than my normal.
Oh, I mean, we both did a lot of crazy stuff. So, I realized. Okay, so I thought I finished this guy. This is my soccer ball gnome for my nephew, and
it looks so cute.
And I finished. I mean, it's not exact. There's parts of it where I'm like here, like how these are not lined up. I'm like, that bugs me a lot. But overall, he looks pretty awesome. He looks like a soccer ball, does he not?
He does.
All these pentagrams that I kept calling hexagons that I crocheted up and sewed on. He has a lot of ends to clean up. But you know what I realized this morning? Mm-hmm. As I moved on to my next gnome so I can get these suckers done for Christmas, because I have 3 more to go. And I'm still deciding what I want to do with the other 3.
I don't know.
He's supposed to have a beard. I totally forgot about the beard.
Well,
I think he looks cute enough without it, but gnomes are supposed to have beards. You want just a
little Fu Manchu?
You want a Fu Manchu? I mean, I could start with that. And I'm planning on... So he's all neutrals except for his skin color. All of them are having this dusty rose because no one's really buying this yarn. And so I'm using up this colorway. I'm using up old dye lots of it.
You had thought about doing a yellow beard, too.
I was getting to that.
Oh.
Yes. I realized I forgot. Like on Sunday Sit and Stitch, I was like, look, I'm done. Yay! And I even put up stuff in my stories. Look, I'm done. Yay! My nephew's blonde, and so some of the things with gnomes is that they all have like beards or braids or something, right? So I'm still thinking about adding, like maybe today at the shop, we'll see. Yeah. I'm going to be adding his beard. So he needs a beard, but he is essentially done. I like him with his hat rolled down, but then it always wants to roll back up again. And I don't know if I want to sew it down. I mean, it could give him options. Not that my 15-year-old nephew is going to be playing with dolls very much. But with his friends, no. Because it's not cool. But with us, maybe. So, yeah. So I'm really excited that he is pretty much done. And that earlier comment had nothing to do with anything wrong with dolls. It's more... He's 15. He thinks the world is bogus. So, everything's bogus.
Well, that's true. We discovered that this weekend.
Did we?
Yeah. Traffic in Charlotte was bogus.
Oh, well, you're the one who went to IKEA and back before a virtual sit and stitch.
I did.
So, that's bogus. but she did it, and it went well.
You adulted a lot this weekend. And
I adulted so much. It was, went to the eye doctor. I did all these things. Might start using some really cute readers. You know. So,
she's getting old.
I'm getting old. I'm admitting it. So, so this is the beginning of my 4th. I'm making Hydrangea hat gnome for my mom who gardens. And so this is the body. I think this is going to be the base of the hat, which you won't even really see with the amount of hydrangeas on it. But I have picked out these 2 colors for some flowers. I might pick another color, but I'm trying to use up yarn instead of cracking into lots of new yarn. You know, like I have this left over from my sisters. No, my nieces. I'm still figuring out my sisters. But I don't think my mom's going to really understand, like, blue aqua hydrangeas.
There are blue hydrangeas.
Are there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Maybe I'll think about it.
Pink ones, everybody likes the pink ones.
Yeah, well, and these are two colors that are kind of pink, and I don't know if I want to crack into another pink. Well,
I do the dark pink.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to... This is supposed to have flowers all over the place, and I think I'm just going to use those colors, so we'll see. But that's where I am on that. We were debating projects that I should take with me, and so... And at the virtual sit and stitch, I'm going to work on sweaters rather than... or mindless knitting rather than complicated stuff like this. So I brought in this old favorite that I have started the sleeve on. I got about an inch or so into the sleeve. This has been in deep timeout for a while. This is my No Frills Sweater by Petite Knit, and I started this a long time ago. You can see where my cat's like licked this. To show off the color changing mohair.
It looks so cool.
Yeah, it's so fuzzy and it's going to be so warm. And I have the needle for the edge of the sleeve so I don't lose it, like tucked in here. I only had one sleeve left and it was sitting on a barber cord for the longest time. And so after virtual sit and stitch, and I've already lost a stitch off of this because it's on 12-inch needles, I started this sleeve. And see, that's how far I've gotten into the sleeve. I found my yarn and I matched up where the color changing mohair was at for the color change on the sleeve so it looks seamless. I had to ball off this much mohair.
Wow.
To get to the right spot. I have this much left from my last skein of mohair, but it wasn't going to be enough to do the sleeve with the color changes in the right place. So I'm going to have leftover mohair from this. But my goal for this is maybe around the edges. I need to finish my Christmas stuff. But I'm going to try to fix my stitch as I talk here. I'd like to finish this before I go away.
Because you could wear it.
I could.
In the cold.
I could. I don't know if it's that much colder in Illinois than here, actually.
I think it's going to be.
Well, that's true. The Arctic dips and stuff. So that's become my new project in here because the gnome skeins were taking up too much space. But this project bag is the perfect size for it. I also wanted to show off what moderate progress I've made on my other 2 sweaters. Looking at time, I think we're okay. I'm pulling them both out now. So I just did a little bit. I just did a little bit of knitting on the torso of this. Ta-da! It is almost... I need to do a more scientific measuring, but there's too much stuff on the table to do that. It is almost to the 14 inches. I'm starting to get hot now.
Yeah.
It's almost to the 14 inches that it needs to be before I do the ribbing at the bottom. So it'll probably be a nice long... This is my Lara Pullover with Mallow.
It looks so warm and squishy.
I'm so, I'm overheated in cotton right now. I'd be overheated in this. But,
you'd think.
I finally am 2 skeins through my reluctant homeschooler. Again, sleeves. Keep showing off the sleeves that aren't attached yet. This is at like 11 inches now. Is what... It doesn't look like 11 inches, though. So I have to remeasure, because it might not actually be 11 inches.
Doesn't.
When I measured it, it said 11, but I don't think I measured it right. So
it looks closer to, like...
9?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 skeins got pockets, which I'm hoping are somewhere on the table, and if not, I might have to remake. Sleeves. And this much of the entire torso. That's a lot, I think.
It is.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm eventually going to keep going with this, but the 2 sweaters on size 11 needles may not be the ones I'm bringing with me on Christmas break. So I'm getting things done on them while I can before I go. But I think that's most of the progress. I made a little progress on one of my ready set socks while waiting at the eye doctor to go in, but I think we should probably I know it hasn't been, let's see, it's only been like 20 minutes, but I feel like we may need to wrap up soon to deal with the day.
Yeah.
So she's just working away there. That's awesome. Because we have lessons coming in like right at 10, and we have packages to maybe get out, or are they not going out?
I think I can probably get them out tomorrow, because I have
Okay.
a package I need to put in the mail tomorrow too, and I will get everything ready so that tomorrow we'll just get them before we...
I put in the newsletter, I'm going to do a couple shout outs and other things right now, because I put in the newsletter that the earlier you can order stuff this week, if you want it by Christmas, the better chance we have of trying to get it in the mail and getting it to you before Christmas. Once it leaves our hands, there's no guarantee how busy the postal system is getting and how much it's going to get bogged down.
I think it's still better than 2 years ago when
COVID was ravaging all of the postal workers. It's only ravaging some of them now. Things would get stuck in Greenville because there weren't enough people in Greenville, right, to like get stuff done. But the earlier you order stuff, the better. If you would like it by Christmas. We have 2 options for shipping on there. If you're ordering online, we have $5 and $10. And if you upgrade to the $10, then I will try to send it priority. It depends on how... I will send it the fastest way I can with the amount of money you have given us. Most shipping exceeds the $5 anyway, and we go with the least expensive option and only charge you all the $5. If you pick the $10... and I can pick one that's close to that, that'll go faster, I will. It's if you want it expedited, you got to call us, because that's going to be a lot more expensive. But, yeah. So, the other thing I'm super excited to announce is that we have opened up pre-orders for the Viking shirts.
They are so cute.
And I can't show you that right now, because the picture's on my phone, and we're filming on my phone. But I will put a screenshot of the design. We don't have them printed yet. We're not printing them until we get enough ordered. And there's a magic tipping point for that. But they are available for pre-order on our website. I'll put a picture at the end before the credits of what it looks like. It's going to have... they're $28.95. They're really soft, light gray. They're going to have... I want to say it's in this corner, but a little Sun Dragon, like our little dragon logo, and Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in black printed on there. And then on the back, it is our Viking in all the colors. You know, our Viking pin and stickers to have of the shot. It's blue. The main colors on it are blue and red and yellow, like that mustardy yellow. And with the Viking hat and the braids. And the slogan says, I came, I saw, I pillaged. Because it's our joke that our customers pillage the shop. Whether you're buying online, because then we run around and fill it, and it feels like we've been pillaged. But in a good way. It's such a thing. Or when people come in and we're showing them things and everything gets tossed. It's the inside joke of the shop. So if you are a Sun Dragon Viking, and most of you I would say are, if you're part of our community, you're a Viking. Consider getting a shirt to show off your Viking pride. So, the pre-orders for shirts, we're going to have a sale while we're shut down, and some people have secret codes from events they've attended with us. The Viking shirts are not part of those sale codes because they're a pre-order. It'll say when you go to the website, it'll say on back order, which is what our website has to list them as because there's none in stock currently. But you will be able to add it to your cart and purchase it, and we will keep the records of who needs the shirts when we get them printed and what sizes and all that good stuff. So that leads me to we're going to be closed. I'm trying to warn people that we have less than 2 weeks to go before that. So crazy. So crazy. We're going to be closed. Liz has a countdown going. She's looking it up. We're going to be closed between Christmas Eve, December 24th, and January 2nd. It's basically Christmas to New Year's. But I need to be on a plane on Christmas Eve to go see family. And we're going to open the regular hours after the 1st. So
we have 10 days, 7 hours, 28 minutes, and 15 seconds until the shop is closed.
So, yes. So the shop will be closed during that week and a half. The online shop is always open. We may or may not be able to address concerns, send them via email during that time. If you buy from the shop during that time, the online shop, we won't be shipping those out until we get back. So just a heads up on that. And y'all know we will probably have a sale. And so next week we will announce the sale code for when we're shut down. And that sale code will work on merchandise in the online shop with exclusions on things like the pre-order of the shirts. There's very few things that will be excluded from that, but that will be. So, yeah. Heads up.
Pay attention to social media.
Yeah, all that stuff. We won't be doing virtual sit and stitch during those times. We won't be filming during those times. We might have one little, far away Zoom filming that we do. We did that last year. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, all shop related activities so that I can see family and rest, and Liz can rest, and I'm sure she'll talk to her family during that time. And do other things, and I'm not going to pry. So
I'm going to sleep.
Yay! Okay, so heads up on that. In terms of this week, we have virtual sit and stitch tonight, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. Get in with the shop phone number.
828-877-3550.
On Zoom. Okay. Tomorrow is our VSC. We don't know what we're doing yet, but it could be more stocking stuffer type things. Maybe yarn. I don't know. We'll see. But we usually decide that tomorrow morning. And then Dear Becky and Lizzie on Thursday. If you have any questions, at this point, I would just email.
Liz at sundragonartandfiber.com.
Yay! And we will espouse upon, I don't know, you know the right words. We will philosophize on your questions. And a side note, even if you think it's super simple and we say it's not, or even if it's something that you don't know if we know anything about, we'll be honest about that, and it's all good. Regardless if it's something that we know about or want to talk about, we'll give you our thoughts on it, and we'll have full disclosure of this is something we do a lot and this is something we don't do a lot, and it's actually helpful sometimes to take questions that clear up what not necessarily a yarn shop, but our yarn shop in specific may do differently than is assumed.
Yeah, because we've had customers come in assuming that because we knit and crochet that we can look at an item and figure out the pattern. Mm-hmm. And write it down for them.
Yeah, and we have people who make a lot of assumptions, and that's not all bad, but it's helpful to clear them up, and we try to do so with as much love as we can. We're never meaning to poo-poo on anyone, because I'm a former teacher and there are no dumb questions. So.
Except from me, and I intentionally ask them during the workday when Rebecca needs a laugh. So,
Anyway, yeah. Ooh, this could be, let's see if that color maybe doesn't go with the other colors, but could be another color for hydrangeas. I don't know. We'll see. I'm squirreling.
Not a thing.
Is there anything else? If there is, we'll try to remind you Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah,
Hmm?
No.
What do you think? Should he get a beard?
He
Or a
needs
Fu
beard.
Manchu? I mean, he's going to a 15-year-old who...
He could have a little goatee and a Fu Manchu.
Oh, gosh. Then I think he'll look too much like Hulk Hogan. I think I need to give him a full beard.
Yeah.
We'll see.
True.
It's all good. All good. All right. We love y'all. We hope you're staying safe. And we will see you tomorrow. All right?
Bye.
Order shirts and other things. And yay. Okay. Bye.
Like, subscribe, ring the bell. We're at 1.33 thousand, so
1,330 something.
yes.
Yes, is the way I'd read it on my thing. And also, just to throw in there, if you love the work that we do and you don't need any yarn right now, a great way to support the shop and help us out is I don't think we've set up subscriptions on this YouTube channel, but you can go to patreon.com/sundragon and set up a monthly thing, and it can be really, really small. Every little bit helps. So thanks very much. Bye.